Welcome to qnawire.
So in the first one, ray BD, so let me highlight that real quick in blue. That is ray BD, is an angle bisector, which means it cuts angle ABC into two congruent or equal measures. They are the same. And if we know that the measure of angle ABC, which I'm highlighting in green, because that's ABC, if the whole thing was 110, then what's the measure of angle ABD? ABD in blue here. Well, the measure of angle ABD would be equal to, if these are the same, then half of the measure of angle ABC, the whole thing, which is 110. And half of 110 is 55 degrees. If ray RU bisects angle QRS, we have two congruent angles. If the measure of angle SRU is 50 degrees and the measure of QRU is 1/2 x plus 10, find x. Well, those two angles need to be equal to each other. Again, this is 50. So 1/2 x plus 10 equals 50. Subtract 10 to both sides and 1/2 x equals 40. Multiply both sides by 2 and x equals 80. So what's the measure, or what's the value of x? X is 80. And find the measure of angle QRS. QRS would be the 50 plus the 50. Since it's bisected, it's the same on each side, and that would be 100 degrees. Ray RS bisects segment, bisects OQ. So these are congruent. I think it means the angles, really. So we've got two 90-degree angles here. Name two angles that are complementary. Complementary means adds to 90 degrees. So SRP and PRQ together, those two angles together would add up to 90 degrees. That's the definition of complementary. So angle SRP and angle PRQ is the way to name them. If the measure of angle HGF, which is the whole thing, HGF, is 145 in total, and EGF just on one part was 110, we want to find the measure of angle HGE. I'm just going to call it an X right now, but that is angle HGE. If we combine the angle X, which is HGE, and 110 together, we'll get the total, which is angle HGF, or 145 degrees. Subtract 110 from 145, and we're left with 35 for X, which is the measure of angle HGE.